Pomeranians are Spitz-type dogs named after the Pomerania region in Central Europe. Inquisitive by nature, these have a strong will and are quite lively. They are small in size, yet sturdy. Pomeranians were popularized in the 18th century Europe by Queen Victoria, as she owned one of these little furballs. Pomeranians are friendly, lively, and playful toy dogs that are also alert to strangers and good with other pets. They make excellent pets and keep a watchful eye on everyone around them. Welcome to It's a Doggy Thing. Today, I will answer the question, how much does a Pomeranian cost? Along with a few other things you need to know. Be sure to hit that like button if you enjoy this video. So without any further ado, let's jump right in, shall we? Let's start. How much does a Pomeranian cost? A fair estimate. The price range is a big one for Pomeranians, and it depends on a lot of factors such as pedigree, health, etc. Pomeranian puppies cost between $600 and $1,500. You may even be able to find a Pomeranian puppy for as low as $500. And some breeders also sell Poms for over $4,000. So as you can see, the price gap is a lot. Should I invest in a purebred Pomeranian? To decide this, you need first to figure out why you need the dog. Do you want a flashy show dog? Or do you want a cuddly family dog? The quality of the breed affects the price range significantly. Blemishes and different appearance that makes the pup lesser than a show dog tend to reduce the price significantly. However, rare or exotic colored fur tends to raise the price tag as well. Purebred dogs are pleasant to look at, but they'll burn a large hole in your pocket. However, mixed breeds such as the Pomsky or Pomeranian and Husky mix have a unique appearance, and the price tag lowers significantly. How much does a Pomeranian cost? But keep in mind that if you get yourself a mixed breed, you'll be dealing with a mix of both the breed's personalities as well. You should also keep in mind that the initial investment isn't everything you'll pay. There are monthly food costs, medical expenses, trips to the vet, etc., which you need to pay from your pocket. So don't spend more than you can afford to on buying the dog, as you also need to take care of all the medical expenses and vaccines after you get the pup. You may even need to buy food, treats, bed, bowls, etc. It's always a good idea to remain within budget. The age-price relationship. Considering buying yourself an older Pomeranian? The good news is that the price of the puppy reduces as it ages. People purchase puppies between the ages of 6 to 8 weeks. At this age, they've been weaned off their mother's milk and are able to quickly adjust to their new homes. So naturally, this age range attracts most buyers and at a higher price tag. The registration. Registration is one thing you should consider when buying a Pomeranian. While unregistered dogs are of good quality and taken care of by the breeders, it is a good idea to look into registered dogs as well. Registration with a good organization, such as the American Kennel Club, or AKC, Continental Kennel Club, CKC, means that the breeder adhered to certain rules and regulations. The right time and the right place make all the difference. The prices vary between states due to the variation in the state regulations. So, sellers in some states may charge higher fees, and other states are significantly lower. If you buy your Pomeranian locally, you don't need to pay shipping charges, as you usually go and get the furry one yourself. However, if you transport a puppy, shipping charges, which are usually high, or you may even need to buy your puppy a flight ticket. The prices are also affected by the season. The demand for puppies decreases during the winter months, so breeders tend to slash their prices during that time to avoid being stuck with an unsold pup. However, keep in mind that this may not be true for regions where climate is moderate during winters. So how much does a Pomeranian really cost? Pomeranian puppies cost between $600 and $1,500. You may be able to find for as low as $500 and as high as $4,000. The price of a Pomeranian depends upon various factors such as pedigree, genetic history, history of diseases, etc. So you need to look into that before investing in a puppy. The price also varies from one state to another, seasonally, and due to the age of the puppy. But keep in mind that you should get a dog that's well within your budget, as there are a lot of additional expenses that you'll incur once you bring your little ball of fur home. You'll have to get vaccines, a bed, bowls, food, etc. And all these costs add up quickly. Purebred Pomeranians cost more. So if you want a show dog only, then you should invest the money.